How do you get to know what you're made of? For us at Times Network, the answer came on the night of 28 December. It was as busy a night as it can get at a news and media network when the year end is nearing. It had been a tough year, and the joy of seeing it end was palpable when the dark air was stabbed by the sound of an emergency.
I woke up that morning with my phone flooded with missed calls and messages, and I saw that Kamla Mill's fire was happening right on top of our office. I realized that there were casualties, there were lives lost, and obviously, the first question was, is there anything that has happened to people in our office? Mahesh Sable, who was manning security, he actually went towards the fire, kicked the door open, and got people down.
सीधा यहाँ से आके वो दरवाजा broken कर दिया, अपना जो डिश पूरा है ऊपर का, वहाँ तक पूरा आग दिख रहा।
For Suraj Giri from the Times Facilities Management Team, the first priority was to save lives.
कोई ईटी में जा रहा है, कोई टाइम्स में जा रहा है, मैं सबको हटा के एक जगह में ले रहा हूँ।
First actions was to collect information on all the people who were in office at that point of time. We physically sent a couple of people to the various hospitals.
Meanwhile, back at the Times Network office, a critical task had to be accomplished. The channels had gone off air, and programming and transmission needed to be restored on a war footing. The result was an effort unparalleled in the peacetime history of the Indian news industry.
DG ऑन होने के बाद में फायर ब्रिगेड वाला आया, तो उसने कहा कि इलेक्ट्रिकल रूम में ये सब क्या है। तब मेरी इतनी हिम्मत हुई तो मैं अंदर आए, घुस के सारे मैंने सप्लाईज वगैरह बंद कर दी।
मेरे 12 सर्विसेज मेरे ग्रुप के चल रहे हैं, वो भी मेरे हाथ में था, ब्रॉडकास्ट लिंक हो रहा था। जब सिचुएशन आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल हो गई, हमारे पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं रहा, तब फिर हम नीचे उतरे।
Right after switching off power to protect valuable equipment, a mammoth effort was mounted to shift operations to substitute venues. The editorial team stepped up and contacted a client, Motilal Oswal, to move ETN operations to their office. IT and admin teams moved in to set up new infrastructure.
I think in a matter of 14 hours, we removed every piece of equipment, and we're talking thousands and thousands of pieces of equipment.
Times Now's Mumbai operations, Mirror Now and ET Now, relocated to New Delhi. Servers were shipped there. New uplinking alternatives were put in place. In barely 5 hours, the channels were back on air.
Let's look at that further.
We went on air by around 5:20 in the morning of 29. It took around 5 hours of non-stop work to put channel back on air.
One person from the IT team, while they got a chance to evacuate the servers, they removed one server from inside, and that had a lineup for movies for the next 2 or 3 days, and that saved us.
It's really a miracle that in just 5 hours of going off air, Times Now and ET Now came on air first, and then Mirror Now and Times Now HD, and by evening that day, all the channels were up.
It takes rare talent to turn your darkest hour into your finest moment.
That's the breakthrough that was back. We are feeling with especially Bombay right.
Kudos to the Times Now attitude of now and nothing. It has never been people dependent. It is a system in itself.
BCCL team helped us to relocate into their own premises, found out certain places where we can get accommodated. Big thank you to all of them.
There was continuity of business. Our clients extremely surprised that how could we pull off an operation like this overnight.
At the end of fire, what remains is what you actually sort of stand for. Steady, stable and strong and tall. That's testimony to our credo of now or nothing that we stand for, Times Network. We seize the moment. We do what has to be done immediately. We don't wait for tomorrow.
At Times Network, it's always now or nothing.